So Cutter is up here with me, and we are getting ready to harvest this honey for this year's season. And Cutter, can you just explain to us what's going on right now?
Absolutely, Scott. We got your standard Langstroth style hive. Down here is the brood boxes, first and second. This is where the queen lays all their eggs and the new bees are created. Box 3, 4, and 5 are the honey supers, and that is ultimately what we're going to harvest today, which is fresh, clean honey that will ultimately be bottled and given to the fine employees along and people in our industry.
So what are you doing up here? What's going on up top?
Up top, this is full of bees, and in order to harvest this honey, we want to get the bees out of the boxes.
Okay.
So to do that, most effectively, we use this thing called Beekeeping, which is a solution that does not harm the bees, but the bees do not like the smell of it. So if we put some on top of the frames on some cardboard, it drives the bees down to the lower levels. Then we can effectively take off an empty frame of honey without any bees within it.
Okay, so I mean, I think we've all seen, people typically when they think of beekeepers, they think of the smoker. So a smoker is a similar type thing, right? The bees don't like the smoke, that kind of settles them down. They try to move away from the smoke, and this is just a natural plant botanical product that has a similar effect, and then we don't have to deal with the smoke.
All right. Another thing about the smoke, where this is better, is smoke causes a forest fire instinct, and that causes the bees to suck up as much honey as possible in the event that their hive burns down. Well, we're trying to harvest this honey, so we don't want the bees to suck it all up right before we take it, thinking that they're going to have to go start a new hive somewhere. Very good honey flow this year.
Yeah, it looks pretty full.
Yeah, so this probably weighs about 40 pounds.
Yeah, they're packed in there. That's all good honey. And you can see they're just really docile. I mean, yeah, we're wearing the veils, but they're not even trying to sting us. I'm standing right in front of the opening to the bee boxes. So and we have the top open, and they're just chill. So what are you doing right now, Cutter?
I'm adding some more of the Bee Quick.
So what is Bee Quick again? What's it do?
Bee Quick drives the bees away from wherever it is, in this case, down lower into the hive. So when we take this box off, there'll be little to few bees left in it that Scott and I have to deal with.
Okay. And then why is Bee Quick different or better than smoke?
Smoke causes bees to become docile. It doesn't necessarily cause the bees to move anywhere. And so we'll let that sit for about 4 or 5 minutes. Bees will move down, and then we can take this next box out.
So Cutter, what are you doing right now?
So now I'm taking this box off. Bees use a plant matter they harvest, and it's called propolis, and they effectively glue the entire hive together. They cover up all seals to keep predators out and sunlight out. Bees do not like sun, and so I'm basically breaking the seal so I can take it off. If I just lifted it,
It's stuck.
it's all glued together.
So Cutter, what are you doing right now?
I'm getting this honey out so that the bees can eat it. There's what it looks like, some juicy fresh honey.
So Cutter, why did we just kind of scrape off the open honeycomb that was here and put it down at the entrance? Why did we just do that?
The reason we did that is because when we harvest this next box, the honey that's there isn't going to result in anything we can use. It can't be spun in a spinning machine, so it basically just get wasted. So instead of doing that, we're going to let the bees eat it, store it again, so that they have a little more food for the winter. Always casualties more.
All right, so we're closing it back up now. That was pretty uneventful. You can see we had to put a bunch of honey down at the entrance there. That was broken comb, and so the bees are there reharvesting the honey that they had already kind of made, and they'll deposit it again back inside the hive here.